Hi, everybody. My name is Ryan Phillips. I'm here from NIS America, and I'm a PR marketing coordinator, and I'm along here with Steven Carlton.
Hi, I'm Steven Carlton. I'm an editor for NIS America, and I actually edited the text for this game.
So yeah, Steven edited the text here for Disgaea 3 Absence of Detention for PS Vita. It's coming out April 17th in both cart forward and also on PSN. So basically, we just dropped by today to show you some of the new things that are in the game. And when I'm finished talking to him about a few of the new things, Steven will go ahead and kind of explain about some of the hands-on new features. Right. So first and foremost, with the game itself, you can expect the same awesome Disgaea 3 that was released for the PlayStation 3. And then on top of that, there was an incredible amount of DLC that was available for Disgaea 3 that was available in individual packs and then also in one large pack. We're happy to say that this is included in the game already, so basically that's one huge thing that you could look for in the game. Going forward, that's new is basically the item customization. So you can now customize the appearance of your favorite item. The way it works is you can choose an item graphic from a predefined list and then transfer the stats from another item over onto that item. So it allows players to make a unique weapon with whatever visuals they would like to use. And Disgaea previously allowed players to max out weapon stats, but not able to customize that appearance. So this is definitely a plus for the hardcore fans out there. On top of that, we have new bosses, so fans from Disgaea 4 can definitely look forward to the Fuka and Desco bosses. So basically alongside that, there's all new story quests that also involve those two characters. Steven's going to go ahead and talk about the touch controls, but obviously with the PS Vita, so we have included a lot of PS Vita functionality for the touch screen, so he'll get into that after this. Basically, we have new specialized skills. So there's new class-specific skills that have been added to the game. Again, Steven can talk about that. Super moves, like in more action-oriented games, when the character is dangerously low on health. Basically, you're now able to execute more powerful versions of your skills, and the super moves deal out damage and are more visually stunning. So while Steven's kind of getting everything ready here. Another real big function that is going to be available for this version of Disgaea 3 is the GPS functionality. Basically, it utilizes the GPS function of the PS Vita. And so essentially, you can take your PS Vita with you anywhere. And by doing this, and while you're playing the actual game and traveling, you increase your honor quotient, it's called. And with a high honor quotient, you're basically able to gain more experience and mana points, get discounts at item shops, and a few other things. So your honor quotient is also improved by winning battles, increasing your total playtime, and other means as well. But if you're on an airplane, in a car, basically on a train, anything that's where you're traveling and you're actually playing the game, that does actually translate into stat increases. So that's a really cool function for this version of the game. Moving forward, one quick thing with the data shop is at the data shop you can view other players' games and stats and game stats and rankings. So basically, it's updated through PSN, so you can compete with your friends and just basically see who the most hardcore Disgaea fan is out there. And one other really noteworthy thing that I'd like to talk about here before I pass it on to Steven is the new Terra magic. So there's a whole new tier of magic called Terra level spells, and basically they unleash even more powerful magic than before. And within these Terra magic, a lot of the cameos are drawn by guest artists, so that's another thing that Disgaea fans can definitely look forward to. So at this point, I'm going to pass it on to Steven. He's going to talk about some of the controls, some of the Terra magic, some of the cameos that are coming in, and just a few other things. So take it away, Steven.
Well, here you have for the Terra Fire, the cameo for that one was the Unlosing Ranger. And then we have some other ones.
Here I go.
Also, here's one of the new characters for this version. Her name is Rutiel. And here's a little bit of what she can do. She is, of course, a half human, half Necomata, so here her attacks deal with Necomatas and also a Saber Cat. And the other brand new character is Stella. And here is one of her new skills.
I shall show you the strength of the elite. I beg your pardon.
And another one of the functions of the Vita is you can now move the screen with the touch screen. So you can try to see in greater detail around some of the obstacles in case there's somebody hiding behind one that you can't usually see with just these normal spinning controls.
For those who are kind of new to Disgaea, basically it's a strategy RPG where basically you take control of team or different characters and you strategically place them in relationship to the map against the enemies, and depending on the attacks and the way that you set your group up, you can do different forms of attacks. So right now Steven is basically setting up for what looks to be a team attack after the next turn. But essentially, you can either do super moves or special moves against a single target, or you can target multiple enemies depending on what the situation and where they are on the actual background. So right now, basically, it's turn-based where, once all of your players go through their turn, then of course it's the enemy's turn to go through, and then basically it repeats until, one side loses or wins. It looks like Steven's getting pretty close to get the team attack ready, and then we should see basically what one of the team attacks looks like.
He'll mess you up, Chris! He'll mess you up! Experiment!
So unfortunately, it looked like it was a miss. But the team attack is basically using multiple members of your team to go ahead and team up against somebody and essentially do more damage than just a single attack.
Here I go!
And not only do the actual players that you control, but the enemy players, they also have special moves like this one here. So definitely look forward to kind of Disgaea has its own sort of humor to it. So I mean that's definitely one of the big kind of points that a lot of fans keep coming back to playing the game is again the replayability of the game, and then also on top of that it's just the humor. So we owe all that a lot of that to Steven because he's basically the editor for the game. Basically, that's a full stage. Steven beat them all up, and then basically we're going to go back to the base staging area. Right now, it kind of goes over the things that you unlocked, and basically this is where you're able to kind of upgrade all your weapons and choose your characters, and there's a lot of different things you can do.
And here's an example of the touch controls. You can just slide your fingers over the screen and shift very rapidly through the list instead of the normal one of having to go down individually. And so that's one of the new features on the PS Vita. There's also new added chapters at the end of the game, so you can choose some of these new chapters, and you'll get new main characters to walk around the school with. Here we have Salvatore, Big Star, and Mao, and they're kind of like the main characters for this little chapter. And depending on which of the new chapters you choose, you'll get new characters to move around with and control.
So again, we appreciate you hanging out here and checking out Disgaea 3, Absence of Detention, here with us. Again, it's coming out PS Vita in both card and PSN form, and just be on lookout for it on April 17th. We're extremely excited for this title. Not only is it the same awesome game for PS3, but basically for $40, it's an incredible amount of content on top of all the original DLC that was available for the game. So definitely be excited. Disgaea 3 Absence of Detention is coming soon.